here are samba drumming and the drums that you would use to create a samba batteria. Quite often you might find you've got access to these drums, or you're thinking of getting some drums to start a drumming group, and perhaps you want to know how to hold them, how to play them, how to get the right kind of sound out of them. So starting with these drums, these are the kind of bass line and the core sound of samba. So these are our Surdo drums, okay? And we've got 3 different sizes. So we've got a big one, which is our low Surdo, middle sized one, which is our mid Surdo, and a small one, which is our high Surdo. So 3 different sizes, 3 different pitches, high, mid, low. And they're normally numbered 1, 2, 3. So very simple, the bigger the drum, the lower the pitch. But there are a couple of other things that affect the sound that comes out of the drum. So this drum has got a normal coated snare drum head on it, and sounds like this when you hear it. This drum has got what's called a napper head on it, which means it's got a normal head like that, plastic head, but on the top it's got vinyl, and that gives it a softer tone. And this is really good because it means you can really hear the bass note coming out of the drum rather than the whack from the hit of the drum. And this is a bit of a hybrid head. So this has got the plastic head on top, which is why it's white on top, but it has vinyl underneath the plastic head. So it gives a little bit of the attack from the head, but it also gives a nice bass note. So you get slightly more of a thud, but you also get a nice long bass tone coming out of it. So those are your 3 drums. So the Surdo drums are designed to be played standing up, walking around. So we use a strap. Whichever hand you're going to hold your beater in goes through the strap, and then it hooks onto the rod on the side of the drum, and then you end up with the drum slightly angled towards the arm with the beater. And the basic technique is to strike the drum in the middle and then put your hand on the drum. Putting your hand on the drum stops the bass note coming out, stops the ring, but also balances your tempo. So if you're playing, as many mid-Surdos do, on beat 1 and beat 3, on beat 2 and beat 4 you're going to put your hand down. So it's marking the halfway point between the beats, helps you to keep time, but also creates a little space in the pattern where you can more clearly hear the other drums. Basic mid-Surdo part sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So that's the mid-Surdo. The low Surdo, very similar technique, most commonly played on beat 2 and 4. So in this case my hand is going to go down on beat 1, I'm going to hit it on beat 2, hand on beat 3, hit it on beat 4, like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. And you'll see from the video of us playing together as a group, you'll hear the mid on 1 and the low on 2, mid on 3, low on 4. Moving to the high Surdo. Slightly more variation in the high Surdo part. So quite often in a Rio style we're playing on beats 2 and beats 4, playing 2 beats on beats 2, going 2 and then a triplet pattern on beat 4. So it goes 1, 2 and 3, 1. So the whole pattern sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The other way of playing the high Surdo is with 2 sticks. In Samba reggae you'll often use 2 sticks. You're playing 2 beats on beat 2, 4 beats on beat 4. So you go 1, 2 and 3, 4 reenda. 4 reenda is what's happening on beat 4. So it goes 1, 1, 1, 3. So those are the Surdos. 3, 4, mid, low, mid, low. If I add in the Rio style high Surdo pattern, which goes like this, 1,